everyone. How you doing?
I love that video. I really do.
Well, thank you.
What was that? Hold on. Well, we'll say hellos, and then I have a
Yep.
question about your video.
Okay.
Can I start?
For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tim. I'm Crypt Keeper Aquatics, and I'm joined by Scotty the Fish Freak over there on the right side of your screen.
That way. There we go. There we go. All right. We have the one and only, the best part of TGOE, Shelby K. Hi, Shelby.
What's up, Shelby?
And we have Zoltan's Aquatics, Shady Grady. Shelby is your monitor.
Moderator.
Oh, got it. There we go. LJ Shrimp is here.
What's up?
Fishy on Tactics. I think Fishy on's going to be at the Clash.
Oh, very cool.
Silver Creek, hello, sir.
What's up, Tommy?
And yeah, that one has issues.
Hey, I'll say hello to you.
I did it. Now, speaking of Tara, I hope you're only planning on going for an hour, because Tara's other half is going to be on Rico's Focus on tonight.
Yeah, we can end it a few minutes before 7. That way Rico can get some guests over to his stream.
Yeah. And
Absolutely.
Frank is here. Good evening from NYC. Is Frank going to be at the
Hey,
class?
Frank. I'm not sure.
Frank, NYC is, not that far.
Right.
Nathan Hubby Dubby.
Hey, Nathan.
All right, I have a question.
Okay.
What is the last critter in your video?
All right, that's an aquatic isopod. So
I'm not familiar with them.
So it's like a regular isopod, but these ones live underwater.
What's an isopod?
It's
like I've seen
the pill bugs or roly polies. A lot of people call them. Find them in your basement all the time.
I don't have a basement.
Oh,
well,
take a piece of plywood that's been sitting outside for a while, flip it upside down. The little bugs that roll up into a ball. Those are all isopods.
Do you feed them to your fish?
No, I've got them in a shrimp tank, and since I removed the fish from there, the population of shrimp and isopods has increased a little bit. So I guess kind of I fed it to the fish, but it was not my intention.
Okay. Mr. V is here.
What's up, Benoski?
And here we go.
All right.
Hello, Bunny. There we go. One more.
Way to jump right into the topic, Frank.
Yeah.
So
leave me along here.
Yeah. I've been on for less than 5 minutes, and already asking them for the main topic.
I mean, I am kind of curious.
Yeah. So I entered some groups of shrimp into the Dallas Aquashella American Shrimp Contest this year. It was my first contest ever entering, so that was super exciting all in itself. And so during packaging, I was kind of a late minute packing it up before the post office closed for the day. I was packing it after work the other day. And so I got them all bagged up, got them wrapped up in newspaper, and just wrote what they were on the outside of the newspaper. And I had a few minutes extra to spare, so I flipped open the rules again, and it said it had to be printed on the bag itself. So I went unrolling all 4 of them, drew with marker on bags that already had water in them, so it came out looking miserable. I don't know how they were able to read it, but Grant and Shelby obviously did a real good job with it, because one of my groups I placed second on.
That's amazing. Now, back up a step.
Yep.
What was your packaging method? And real quick, I want to say hello to Bunny Viper, Twisted Koi, and Big Shrimpin', Steve.
What's up?
Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And Fish Fam Link is here as well.
All right.
It must not be a bot.
So my packing method, I first start by taking a breather bag and
Oh.
put it inside like a coffee cup. That way it holds up right. I'll fill it up with water. I'll net the shrimp out after carefully selecting which ones I want to send.
Mm-hmm.
And I put a little bit of Purigen in the bag and then some plastic netting. I just get like one of those shower loofah things and
Yep,
cut it
yep,
up into pieces, just like
yep,
Garden of Eden recommends.
yep.
And so you tie the bag off, you wrap it up in newspaper really well, and you send it.
And you do newspaper because it's breathable.
Yes, because the breather bags need that little bit of gas exchange that does occur through.
Right. And tell us how you, like, what do you look for when you're selecting?
So the first thing you want to look for is adult size because only the adults are going to be graded during the
Okay.
competition. So that's the very first criteria I looked at. If they weren't an adult, I wasn't even going to look to potentially send them with the group. So anything a couple centimeters or more is what I sent. I did use the Garden of Eater's breeder box because it's got the grid lines on it that show
Yeah.
you the sizing of the shrimp.
Yeah.
And I've got some video clips of the shrimp uploaded into StreamYard. That way I can show you guys exactly which groups I sent down.
Nice. Well, can we see it now? I'm excited.
Absolutely.
Oh yes. While you're pulling it up, I'll read chat if there's anything to read.
All right.
Twisted Koi called you Crypt Cupcake. That sounds cool. QC Aquashella, hello and welcome. Okay. Everyone's saying great job. And that's it. Okay.
All right. So for category 1, this here is my entry.
Hold on. Stop. Wait. Oh, all right. Go ahead.
I waited. What's up?
So, what are the different categories? Like, what are they? Is it
I
blue
don't
shrimp,
remember
shrimp?
off. Yeah, I don't remember off the top of my head what each of the categories are. I know category 1 is the Neocaridina.
Okay. Sorry.
So that's what this one here is. It's just a yellow Neo. Oh, wrong video. There we go.
Wow.
So these here I chose as much opaque as I could find in the shell. There is one back there that's a little bit clear, but it was a little bit larger of a shrimp. That's why I said
Look at those two in the front. Like, holy crap.
And then you really want to pay attention to the legs. More color typically means a little bit higher of a score. If you get spiked legs, that's going to be a higher score. And then how uniform the group as a whole looks is also going to contribute into the scoring.
They better be in their best Army uniform.
What was that?
They better be in their best Army uniform.
Yeah, so like if there's a random marking on one that isn't on the other two that are being graded, then you could potentially lose some points.
Okay. So those are yellow Neos. I've never had a yellow Neo. They would look really good on a black substrate.
Yeah, so those yellow Neos I got from the Garden of Eden while I was in Chicago last year for Aquashella.
Nice.
They used them in their contest scape tank, and after the contest, they asked me if I wanted to help fish some of them out. I said, yeah, sure, absolutely. I get them all out. There were like 30, 40, 50 of them at least. And then they go, oh, bring those home with you. I did all that work. So that's super, super awesome. I was able to start a colony of yellow goldenback Neos, all because I took a couple minutes of netting them out of the contest tank.
Well, it is a challenging process to catch shrimp, so you know.
Yeah.
You worked hard.
It's so challenging that I was there for quite a while after I thought I got them all, and I was still getting more. And then a few days later, Grant sends me a message. He goes, yo, Tim, just to let you know, Shelby's still digging yellow shrimp out of that tank.
Oh, you didn't get them all.
So I did miss a couple of them, but I got as many as I possibly could that night.
Wow. That's awesome.
So the next group that I sent down are these purple Nanasi pintos. So these are classified by like a raccoon face mask. around the eyes. And then on the back half of the shrimp, you're going to see like three stripes in there, with the front one being almost like a broken tooth look. And so that's
These
the
are,
pattern that
are
I'm
these
going for.
Carolina?
These are Caradina.
And what kind?
They're purple Nanasi.
Well, like, what's that? Is that like the same as a Tangerine Tiger or a PBL?
No, it's a hybrid. So it is a cross between a tiger and a Taiwan bee
Oh,
through a few generations.
okay. And
Then
how'd you get a purple?
that's something to do with the genetics. Grant and Shelby would definitely be able to answer you a lot more thoroughly on that.
Yeah, I get lost when they start talking about genetics. I'm not that smart.
Yeah. So the Pintos are a Tai B, meaning there is a double pigmentation in their shell.
Okay.
And so you've got the blue showing through the black shell, and that's kind of what contributes to some of the purple that I'm seeing in my tank.
Okay.
And then if I had it on black substrate, it would show up a lot more of a metallic color, is what I'm told. So hopefully next year I can improve that.
Did anyone else have them?
I'm not positive. I can take a look later on the Shrimp Pimpin' Facebook group and find out for us. Then I'll report back next week. But I wasn't attending down there. I just shipped my shrimp down.
Yeah.
And I participated remotely, basically.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I wish I could have been there for the weekend. Aquashella is a whole lot of fun.
Nice. And you got one more?
Two more.
Oh, yes.
So this next one is my personal favorite shrimp out of all the colonies that I keep.
Uh-oh, I'm excited. Ooh.
And this is my red Nancy. So it's the same pattern, just a different color. It's got the raccoon face mask and then the three lines on the back half, with the frontmost one looking like a broken tooth almost.
Wow.
And then what I'm aiming to do with this colony is get them a really deep, dark ruby red color where it almost looks like black shadowing. You can really tell in this one coming across the screen right now what I'm talking about. But that was that colony. And then the last one is the one that I got second place on with category 4, which was tiger shrimp with any eye. So it could have been the orange eye, the regular eye, hollow eye, or any of the other eye morphs that exist. Rubbing your eyes now.
How appropriate.
Yeah. So these here are my orange eye, red tiger, blue body.
Holy crap.
So I do wish that I had some that were presenting a little bit more blue in the body. That probably would have gotten me some extra points if it was a little deeper, darker blue. But the bright red striping along the sides is one thing that I really, really like about it. And then when they get buried up, the blue and the red just become so bold that it almost blends together and almost.
Play it again. Put it on repeat. We want to see it more.
All right. Here we go.
There we go. That one in the back right, not the right there. That one in the back right there. That's my favorite.
Okay.
I really like it.
Yep. I've got to do a little bit more work on that line, try to get some more blues to come out of it. But I did get second place on there.
That's amazing.
That's super exciting.
That's freaking amazing. LJs would like to know, do you know how yours did score?
That I don't know. Last night during the Garden of Eaters stream, Grant and Shelby did mention that they would go over a little bit more about the scoring and stuff. So I'm not sure if it's going to be on my channel or on their channel or in their Facebook, but you should be seeing it somewhere at some point a little bit more in depth on the scoring.
It would be cool to see like the overall results on
yes.
Like how many were in each class and The scoring differences, like did you get 100 points and that everybody else only got 10? Like that would be pretty awesome, you know.
Right, right. So getting
Shane
back to,
Brady, selling your yellows.
I will be selling some of those as they become available. I'm trying to breed up a decent colony before I sell any of those off.
I hope you bring multiple bags of 6 to ACLC. And I say multiple bags because I'm a cheap ass.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Orange
Very
Eye
cool.
and Ashi are buried up. We're gonna have to give Scotty some lessons on what? Everyone, please don't forget to smash the like for sure. Lovey dovey hubby. Mary's here. Hi, Mary. Oh, there we go. Hi, Mary.
Hey, Mary.
Sketty Known is here. Hello and welcome.
Hey, Sketty.
And LJ didn't realize they were blue body. Oh, here we go. That you sent. How large are the colonies at home?
So the colonies at home, the yellow goldenbacks, I've got probably about 50 or so crawling around. The orange eye, red tiger, blue body, I've got only about 30 of them left right now because I did overship some a few months ago.
You say only 30?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a
lot. Hoping for a little bit more numbers, you know.
Okay.
The Red Nancy, I traded a lot of those away for the tanks that you see behind me with someone here locally. So I've only got about 15, maybe 20 shrimp left on that colony. And the purple Nancy tank, I do have quite a few in there. I've probably got about 40 or 50 of the better grading ones. I have been doing some heavier calls on those recently, though.
You should save your coals. You could probably sell them too, just because they're such high quality.
Oh yeah, I probably could, but my call tank needs some purple love too. So.
Okay. Only Oscars is here. Hello and welcome.
Hey, June.
Yeah, that's a really good point, Nathan. You know, before I started watching The Garden of Eden, I had no clue there were so many different types.
Yeah.
Around here, you don't see them. I see red cherries, blues, and that's really about it that I see around here. And I think, and to further prove my point, I started putting tangerine tigers out, and they were going like crazy for high dollars because there's just not that many around here.
Yep. Yeah, around here, all I see is the various Neocaridina and then sometimes crystals.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Who else? Oh, Coro Works is here. Hello, Coro.
Hey, Coro.
Worth is here. Hi, Linda.
Hey, Linda. So, Scotty, last night you were streaming and we were discussing something. Do you recall what that was? Alishon was supposed to send me some information on that.
Yes, I need to read that. Hello, Bob Metal.
So while I was at the Bucks County Aquarium Society annual auction, I bid on an item that I had never heard of the variety before. So I was interested and I bid on it. And that was a crypt variety Susan Sprague. I've never heard of it. After I bid on it and I won it, I went to a couple of the forums and no one has ever heard of it. I went to crypt pages. It's not on there anywhere. So I sent a few messages out to some people, to Scotty, to Alishon, to the original seller. And Alishon did get back to me and told me a little backstory on that.
Are you going to read it to us? I didn't read it yet.
Hopefully my camera doesn't cut out when I flip to the text messages. Hold on just a second.
We can't see you, but that's okay. Can we hear you?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. We can't see you, so that's fine.
Okay. All right. So Alishon said he spoke to Dan Fromm at the New Jersey Aquarium Society meeting and asked about the
He's a
Susan
killie
Sprague.
keeper, by the way.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
He's a killie keeper. I just had to throw that in.
Oh, okay. So his reply: some years ago, a local club did an online plant buy. I think he mentioned Potomac Valley Aquarium Society, but
In
not
Virginia.
sure.
Uh-huh.
And while sorting the plants, the ID of a particular crypt was lost. Nobody knew the species name. They gave the plants to a particular woman in the club to cultivate, and her name is, you guessed it, Susan Sprague.
Oh, Jesus.
So she propagated the crypt, and Dan ended up with it and has been bringing it to the club meetings. It does spread quickly in a tank and is easily grown. I don't know why they did not contact the seller company to get the ID. So basically, it is an unknown, at least in the hobby, crypt.
And nobody can identify it.
Right. That's what.
Now, maybe nobody can identify it by name, but did you like post the picture of it?
So when I first looked at it after I got it home and out of the bag, it looked like a red Wenti. I'll be honest. That's honestly what it looked like. I am growing it immersed. That's upstairs in a bin. So once the leaves do start growing back, because it melted already, but once the leaves start growing back and it flowers, hopefully I can confirm which type it actually is.
What the heck? That's very upsetting. I was hoping I had a special plan because I haven't. What the heck?
Yep. So that was kind of a letdown, but at the same time, it was a good learning experience. Don't bid on something if you don't know what it is.
Well, that's, half what I bid on.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy! All right, let me catch up in chat. You just upset me.
All right.
What parameters are you keeping the yellows in?
Those are just on my tap water parameters. That's 600 TDS.
Holy
and
crap.
I do not recommend any of you guys keep your shrimp at these numbers because they're way off from the charts of where they should be.
Yeah.
So just a little disclaimer there.
Wow.
I've got 600 TDS, 17 GH, 11 KH, and levels of lead that are toxic to humans. So.
Good grief.
And they're doing great.
Yeah. Okay. My parameters are a lot different than that.
Yeah, I would hope so.
and Nathan, like, I agree with Nathan here. I buy coals at least until I knew I could keep them alive. It's a very good point.
Yeah, it's definitely cheaper to learn from the mistakes of the calls instead of
$35 a piece for a shrimp. Holy crap!
Yeah, some of the prices get up there. My purple Nanassis were 60 a piece.
That's insane.
It is.
TJ Autocross is here. Hi, TJ.
Hey, TJ.
TJ Autocross has the Susan Sprague.
Yep.
It's as good as Dan says it is.
Yeah. So Dan said that it spreads really quickly and very easy to grow, and that's kind of what I experienced with the red Wenti as well. So
exactly, Bob.
Plus, it looks like it.
Bob probably has it too. Bob goes after the crypts as well. Oh, look at this. June has a stem plant that is blooming. The flowers are white.
Oh, very cool.
That's what I got too. The Boost Red Dagger. That's the name of it. Oh, here we go. This is a you question because I have no clue.
So Sketty had to put her orange really and yellows together before leaving for vacation, and wants to know what she's going to end up with. So I do not know nearly enough about Neocaridina genetics but I know that the orange itself is a relatively tough color to keep a good grade on, where the yellows are a little bit more dominant, and there's a lot less calling with the yellow neos typically. So if I had to guess, and this is just a guess, it's not anything based on experience, but if I had to guess, I'd say if they did start to breed, you're gonna see a little bit more of the yellows than you would the oranges. Both of them do come from the cherries and not from the chocolate line, so you've got a little bit less of a chance of seeing some wilds if I had to guess. But time will tell, and if Grant and Shelby are in here and can give some more information, that would be super, super helpful. Because I'm still trying to learn the genetics myself.
And LJ agrees with you.
Okay. That's good to know.
Yeah.
So, last thing on my list that I wanted to talk about is where are my shrimp going to end up next?
Oh yeah, did they ship it back to you?
Oh, so the groups that I sent down there, I sent Grant and Shelby a message. I wanted to donate them to whatever volunteers that they had work in the booth for them.
Oh, that's really nice.
So their volunteers got to leave with a little something.
Nice. Stephen P's here, coming live from Disney.
Hey, Steven.
Are there any shrimp in Disney?
Sebastian's a shrimp, isn't he?
No, he's a lobster, isn't he?
Is he? I don't know.
Hold on.
There's got to be some sort of shrimp in that movie anyway. They're under the sea.
Crab. He's a court composer and serves at King Triton's bidding in The Little Mermaid. Voiced by Samuel E. Wright. The crab's full name is Horatio Thelonious Ignatius Crustaceus Sebastian. Got that?
All right. All right, so Tommy wants to know if I've ever grown a Nubius in a dry start method. No, I have not. The only thing I've grown immersed was the cryptocarines, so I don't have any experience with a Nubius or stem plants or anything like that growing outside of water. But you do have a question on the light, where you don't know if you should ramp up or ramp down the light, if it's grown out of water versus in water. And if they're grown out of water, they're not going to need quite as bright of a light because you don't have as much light being reflected away from the plant because of the water. The water is going to consume some of the light, and that's why the further down the ocean you go, the darker it gets. That's why the ocean looks blue color, because blue is going to permeate the deepest. But when you're growing plants out of water, the blue isn't as important as the red, white, and green light are. So I hope that kind of helps. I'm not a light expert. Bentley Pasco, that's where I learned a lot about the light spectrum from, and he goes way into detail on that.
Yeah, I agree.
So the Keystone Clash. My shrimp are going to be heading to that show very soon.
Well, you better. I read a couple months.
Yeah, about 4 months. That's okay. Very soon. So I'm getting super excited for the show. So, is there anything you can share about the fish show in general at the Keystone Clash? How to enter, how to package it? Any tips that you can provide?
Sure. So, let's see. That's a loaded question. As far as packaging, that's completely up to you. Whatever you want to do, and you can bring them with you, and on whenever the the showroom is open for placement. You can put them in. You're going to ask me when that is, so let me look. That would be on the schedule. It loads. Oh, I can't see that when you zoom in. There we go. And watch, can I share my screen? I think I can share my screen. I'm going to share my screen. Okay. So, the first opportunity to put your shrimp in their tank would be on September 23rd at 9 a.m. So you put your shrimp in there then, and then they get judged from 11 to 1, and then you can remove them after the awards ceremony, I believe it is. It doesn't say it on here, but I would say after the awards ceremony, it would be safe to do so. Some people do like to leave them in there a little bit longer so people can see them. And then the key time to remove them would be down here from 7 to 10 a.m. on Sunday.
Okay.
9 a.m. 7 to 9 a.m. And if they're not gone by 9 a.m., they go to that next item there, the auction.
All right.
We keep the money. But yeah, that's when you can put them in.
Okay. And you wouldn't happen to know the judging criteria on any of the categories, do you?
I don't think so. Oh wait, I lied. All day. What day is this here? The 22nd. Is that what I said? I didn't say that.
I think you said the 22nd. That's when they can go into the tank.
I think I only said the 23rd. All
Okay.
day on the 22nd. Yeah, I didn't say this. Fish show open for tank placement. September 22nd, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. You can put them in. Or 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Saturday. However, they have to be in by 11 a.m. on Saturday to be eligible because that's when judging starts.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say that right originally. Criteria for judging.
I know it's probably specific to which category we're talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know if I have that on me.
Do you have any old templates maybe you could share at some point? Doesn't have to be tonight.
Oh, well, no, if I don't do it now, I'll never do it. Let's see what I can find here. Flash 2022. It's not in that spot. Let's look over in this folder. Probably down here somewhere. I'm getting warmer. Right here, maybe. I'm looking. So that means it's gotta be in this other folder. I was right the first time. I just didn't go down far enough, I guess. And scrolling on down. January. I want to go back to September, where they would be. I went too far. Maybe. Aha! No, not that one. Do I not have it? Is it maybe it's attached to this? Let's look. It's not. But it should be near it. Nope. I guess I don't have it. Oh, wait. No. Wait. We're getting warmer. There's another one. There's another one. We're getting warmer. Aha. Let's look at this one. Okay. It will be based upon, most likely, unless it gets changed, size, deportment, color, condition, finish.
Oh, okay.
That's what we use for fish.
All right. Then, so for shrimp, are you looking for a group to be sent down, or just one individual shrimp per tank?
One individual.
Okay.
Yep, one individual.
All right.
Because it will be mixed in with all of the others. We don't have a specific shrimp show. The only one that can be two are killifish.
Well, why are the killifish so special?
Because we're freaking special. That's why.
So, hello, Nebish Shrimp Tank. Welcome. First time I've seen you in here. But he interviewed the judges at Aquashella and asked them about what they were looking for. And there will be a video out very soon on that. So that's super exciting. Can't wait to see that.
LJ, hubby just asked what's on the stove for supper. She's boiling driftwood.
Little extra fiber for you, that's all.
Yeah. LJ's going to enter some shrimp. You're going to have competition.
All right.
We need someone to enter snails, too, so it's not just a net.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of MTS upstairs I can enter.
Perfect. Hello, Fish Rumor. Welcome. Fish Rumor, you and Steve missed a good meeting this past Saturday. Never swim with a hippo. Yeah, I don't recommend it.
Yeah, I've heard you'll have a very bad time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. I forgot about the 5-minute cooldown. Okay. Nice.
Don't be sorry for streaming over top of me, John. There's so many streamers now, it's impossible to not accidentally go over top of someone else. So definitely go do your thing. I'll go check that replay out right after this because I always love watching your videos.
Yeah. And Patty's here. Hello and welcome, Patty. So nice to see you.
Hey, Betty.
Welcome. Hope you are doing peachy. And Big Tall Whip is here.
Hey, Whip.
And let's see. Crown Tail's here. Hello, Crown Tail.
Hey, how you doing?
Everyone's saying hi to everyone. Hippos have the cutest ears. They do. I agree. We have a hippo at work. We have two. And this one we have like a waterfall type thing in their exhibit.
Mm-hmm.
And she uses the waterfall as a bidet.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Okay. Let's Caught up?
All right. So you said Rico's going at 7 o'clock, right?
Yeah, so we still got a little bit of time.
Yep, it's 20 minutes from now, but it gives you guys all plenty of time to make sure you're subscribed. If a moderator can please spam his link, get everyone here in chat to go subscribe right now.
But we can't leave yet because I have a question.
Oh no, I wasn't planning on leaving. I just want to make sure that everyone goes to subscribe to Rico.
I have a question.
Yep.
What's the status of the tanks behind you? It looks like you added a little bit more water.
So I did add a little bit more water. I'll give you guys a tour. Let me flip the camera around. Hold on. There's two things that I added this week. Go into settings. So I've got some assassin snails up in here now. And then also I've got some real little plecos. They're bristlenose plecos.
Holy crap.
One there, one's on the glass back there. I do have some shrimp in there as well, you can see.
Where?
So there's one that there is a shrimp.
That's a shrimp? Okay.
Yeah. Probably see it a little better from up top. But that there is a shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
So that there's new, and then also these tangerine tigers are new.
Indeed. Do all the tanks have water yet?
Yes, all of the tanks have water. Not all of them have substrate. So like this one here does not have substrate yet, where this one here does. Oh, and I also moved my panda guppies up here.
Nice.
So they're up here on the rack now.
Awesome.
And I know you guys didn't see any bubbles coming from those filters behind me, but that's because the air pump is ridiculously loud, and you guys don't want to listen to that.
I bet you we probably wouldn't be able to necessarily hear it that much.
Oh, how much you want to bet?
I mean, I remember last time you talked about that air pump, we could hear it, but hardly.
Okay, hold on.
Hi, Myrtle.
You guys can't hear that?
No.
Really?
I could hear a noise when you started it up, very faint, but no, not at all.
Oh, okay. So it's fairly loud on my end.
Yeah,
so
your phone cancels
anyway,
it out.
I do have air actually hooked up to it.
There we go. That's better.
I wasn't lying to you guys.
I thought you were. Yeah, see, everyone in chat saying also they can't hear it.
Okay. I'm still going to unplug it so I can put my light back on so you guys can see me. I don't have enough plugs down here yet. All right. So, anything fun happening in your tanks lately?
No.
No.
My plants are doing a lot better, so that's good.
All right.
I haven't killed the pink flamingo yet.
That's good.
I did get a couple new crypt species.
Oh, you've got my attention.
That doesn't mean I remember what they are.
Oh. Okay.
No, hold on, I can tell you.
Where'd you get them from?
ACLC off.
Oh, okay.
Let's see, go page. That would be this one.
So every Tuesday at 6 p.m. is when I'm going to be streaming from now on. So it'll be a once a week thing.
Yay. Yeah. I got Cryptocorn, Crispatula, Balance.
Get the Chris Spatula.
Yep. And Undulata.
Yeah, okay. So where'd you put those ones?
I don't know. I think they both went into the CO2 tank.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
That one's a 20-gallon, right?
Yes, a 20 hot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're both in there.
All right, very cool. The Balance might extend its leaves up over top of the surface, but that'll
nice.
be perfect size for the Undulata.
Well, it's got a long ways to go before it does that. So.
Yeah, yep. Crips are pretty slow too.
My Fish Tank Aquatics is here. I don't know if I said hello.
Hey, John.
Let's see here. And yep, Myrtle remembers better than me. Silver Creek just drained his entire plant pond.
Yeah, I just saw that as I was scrolling through. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's insane. Okay, people are familiar with the Balance, however the hell you say
Yeah,
it.
it's a pretty common species, but it grows really, really nicely.
And I'm caught up.
All right. Any final thoughts here? Still have a few minutes.
I want to get more shrimp, but I don't have a place for them right now.
Well, if you did have a place for them, what type would you be looking at?
Yellow Neos.
Yellow Neos.
Gotcha. I really want yellows.
I can make that wish come true at the Keystone Clash for sure.
Oh, no, I don't want to wait that long. I want it for ACLC.
So June 17th, you want them?
Yeah.
I might be able to bring you a group then.
I got to figure out where I would want to put them. So here's my options.
Okay.
I know I have 2 species of killies coming to me June 1st.
All right.
So I got to account for them. So right now, I have Fundulopanchax amiati in a 2.5. I'm going to move them to a 10. They're grown up enough. They need to be moved into that 10. So that's going to free up that 2.5. So right there in a row, I do have, or I at least will have, 4 2.5s. Depending on the size of the killies that I'm getting, it will either take up all 4 or only 2. That means left. Could I put them with plecos, adult plecos?
Honestly, I used to think that keeping fish and shrimp are okay as long as there's a lot of hiding spots and you start the colony first. But recent events have made me kind of sway my opinion towards just keeping only shrimp in a tank. Because, once I took the endlers out of the one tank, once I took the panda guppy out of the other tank, the population just boomed overnight.
Yeah.
So it was a night and day kind of difference.
So I do have a 10 with bristlenose plecos and least killifish. The least killifish are so tiny that the shrimp are bigger than them.
Yep.
But I'm not sure about the plecos. Then I have, could I put Neos with PBLs?
Yeah, they're not going to crossbreed.
But what about the water?
The Neos are going to adjust to the Caridina parameters a lot easier than a Caridina would to Neo parameters.
All right, I got a 5-gallon then
All right.
with black substrate.
Yep. So
Perfect.
plecos are pretty much vegetable matter eaters. They're not going to eat a whole lot of protein,
Right.
but the possibility is still there. You might be able to get away with it in that tank, possibly.
And actually, I don't have any fish in my CO2 tank either
Oh, okay,
because I killed them.
gotcha.
Purpose.
Oh, that would be another option. I've had CO2 hooked up to the mixed Caridina cull tank for about 8 months before I disconnected it.
Hmm.
And I did not see any impact at all to the breeding while that was hooked up. So
Wow.
I don't believe CO2 affects shrimp at all.
Cool. So yeah, I do have some options then. I didn't even realize it. See?
Yep.
Time for more shrimp. Muppet's here. And Bob says I have to get some footage or show your tank one day soon. I have in some of my pop-ups.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of your tanks before.
Yeah. Okay. Scrolling down. And yeah, that's it. Is it about time to go to Rico's? A couple
Yeah,
more
I
minutes.
believe it is. So everyone, check out Rico Stan's channel right now. He's going to start live streaming promptly at 7 o'clock. He's got to focus on. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you so much to all my moderators for sharing the links that you share each week. Thank you for Scotty for coming on here, spending some time on
Oh,
stream.
absolutely. But none of the mods dropped the link to Rico's stream.
None of them dropped the link.
No,
Oh,
Myrtle.
you're slacking.
Is Myrtle a mod in here? Oh, Matt's here. Hi, Matt. Oh, Matt, did you finally do your pond plants that Kelly sent you? Let's see here. Myrtle's not
Myrtle is
a mod.
here.
Myrtle is not a mod.
Oh, I'm going to have to go into YouTube afterwards and change that.
Yep. Yep. There we go.
Thank you, Linda.
Linda's the best.
All right.
All right, everyone.
Yep.
It's time to go.
Yeah. You all, and I'll see you all next time.